I'm sorry, but I'm going to be honest with you. My South Boston mother, when she smoked the long cigarettes, life isn't fair. Life is not fair. And I'm sorry, people are going to judge you. I know in today's society, that's not cool. And we're all supposed to love everybody. And it's never going to happen. Like when I travel, when I'm working and I'm dressed like this, oh, upgraded room. Oh, right to the front line. And I'm sorry, but it's just the way the world works, right? I'm the same guy if I'm wearing a mustard stain t-shirt than I am if I'm wearing a sport coat or tie. You don't necessarily have to wear a tie, but if I'm dressed appropriately, people all of a sudden go, okay, that person's important. That person probably has good manners. Hopefully, if you don't have good manners, get good manners, right? And it's like a walking, talking resume of yourself. And I figured that out as a broke kid. I didn't even have any money as a kid. I had a white polo shirt, kind of a famous story. I was an alternate on that show, The Apprentice, years and years ago. And part of the reason they picked me as I shared my story, I had a white JCPenney's polo shirt. I went to Sofro Fabrics. I bought a fake Izod alligator, right? I glued it to my shirt. But yes, although I had no money, I was the 12-year-old walking around Boulder, Colorado. I learned how to iron. Nobody knew. It was the same. They probably thought I had 14 white Izod shirts. I had one. I learned how to iron it. I wore whatever tough skin, I guess they call them khakis now. But I made sure that I looked good because I never knew if somebody was going to be like, hey, we need somebody to help out at the warehouse, or do you want a job, kid? Or
Absolutely.
I was buying hot dogs at the golf course by my house, and I was never a member for years. It took them forever to figure it out because I blended right in with everybody. And if I had dressed to what I thought I was, right, I don't think I would have gotten near the opportunities that I got.